We up and I'm feeling like a new me. Stacking new sets, some new E. NFTs, all of them you need. Back in my zone like 2-3. All time high, hit a new peak. Let's go. Homie, the Bulls is back. I said the Bulls is back.
GM, welcome back to the channel. We have two big news stories broken today for Coinbase, and one has them feeling the wrath of this man on screen here, the angriest man against crypto, Gary Gensler. So head of the SEC going after Coinbase after we just saw yesterday KuCoin got an absolute spanking. So let's jump into the two stories here. So we have the FUD and we also have some listing news as well for some Solana coins. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and we can jump on in. So here is the listing news. So two Solana based protocols have been listed on Coinbase. They are not currently trading as of yet. They've been added to the roadmap. And it typically takes a good few weeks for them to be listed for those spot pairings. But the two coins in question here are Shadow, ticker SHDW, and Neon EVM, ticker NEON. We've covered Neon on this channel previously, as this was one I have been trading, and we got in quite a lot lower than what it is at now. Essentially, Neon EVM is an EVM compatible environment running on top of the Solana virtual machine. So thinking of it as a bit of a Frankenstein chain, ETH meets Sol. And then we have Shadow, which is a DePIN ecosystem around transaction privacy, file storage, and more. So those are the two coins. Now, how come this has happened and what's going on here? So we saw this from Coinbase Assets, worth giving them a follow. So this is how Coinbase now brings new listings to market. And 15 hours ago, Assets added to the roadmap today, Shadow and Neon EVM. So if you want to stay up to date with how this happens, I'll give them a follow on Twitter. You've also got their blog page here as well. They say transfers and trading are not currently supported, but these are two brand new SPL, which means Solana tokens. So it seems that we are starting to see more and more Sol listings on Coinbase directly, which is very bullish for Solana altcoins. And this should pave the way for even more. And this is interesting to me because, of course, we have quite obvious candidates for listings with the likes of Dog with Hat. I think WIF should be the next kind of batch of tokens to be listed by Coinbase, but they haven't really discriminated based on market cap at all. Shadow here is a 300 mil market cap, so a bit of a small to medium market cap, people would probably classify that as. But I would say Neon is quite a small cap here at just under 100 million market cap. And the fact that is obviously with it pumping up on the back of this news. So what we're seeing here is in the previous cycle, Binance was the kind of dream listing that everyone wanted. You get listed on Binance, you'd get a super pump in the bull market. But maybe this time round, it'll be Coinbase, as this will be the home of a lot more Western retail participants. And so getting listed on here for your token is likely to mean big upside potential, as a lot of people will have access to buying. So for anyone who's been in crypto a while, you're probably used to trading on chain, but most people who come into crypto brand new are probably not going to be bothering. They're going to be trading via the likes of Crypto.com app, Coinbase app, Binance, and other centralized venues. So this is obviously bullish for the trajectory and the price potential of these coins. So this was a news play. As you can see, the markup is due to the news. There's no actual spot trading for these on Coinbase as of yet. So that is still yet to come. So it's quite interesting how they've done this. I think it's to actually reduce the kind of volatility around their listing processes. Because think about it, if they just listed today, if they just come out and said, Shadow and Neon start trading at 1 p.m. today, have at it, that would put a huge pump on these tokens, which obviously news like that will slip out across the office. People will learn about these things. You get loads of insider trading issues. But by doing it like this, there's going to be a good few weeks now to prepare. We know that these are going to be listed as spot markets on Coinbase. So very interesting to see. And I think this will be the venue you want your tokens to be listed on. So worthwhile checking out what Coinbase Ventures have invested in. Another Solana coin that they are investors in is Crown from Photo Finish. So I would imagine it would make a lot of sense that at some point that also gets listed on Coinbase this cycle. Then second story, we can see on the charts here, some shenanigans has unfolded. We were loitering here around 70K, then a big markup in price, followed by a huge dump Ola. So news has dropped around Coinbase versus SEC. So previously in June of last year, 2023, the SEC decided to sue Coinbase. So this is due to go to trial, and Coinbase had put in a motion to drop the SEC's case, which maybe was a little bit ambitious, but that motion has been denied today. And so this means there will be a lawsuit to follow. There will be a trial, in other words. So we've got a few quotes in here. It says the United States court has denied Coinbase's motion to dismiss the SEC's case against the exchange. The court finds the SEC has sufficiently pleaded that Coinbase operates as an exchange, as a broker, and as a clearing agency under the federal securities law, and through its staking program engages in the unregistered offer and sale of securities. So the issue here is around the staking program for Coinbase. The SEC really don't like that. There was obviously a bit of a pushback here, bit of negative sentiment, bit of FUD for crypto because you want to see Coinbase win out versus the SEC. There was a small win for Coinbase as well over a wallet ruling. So it was kind of 1-1, and this will go to a further trial. It says the two parties were ordered to submit a proposed case management plan. And as you can see via this story, the SEC will ask for $2 billion in fines from Ripple. I think we can see how this will probably end with more fines coming to crypto businesses. So Coinbase probably going to get a slap on the wrist at some point and a fine, but we'll see how this goes in trial. Now, Edward Snowden chimed in on this. He says, it doesn't bother me if the SEC keeps acting in bad faith like this. They're going to lose so hard in court, they'll never be able to do this to anyone ever again. Remember, the SEC got spanked so badly that Gary Gensler had to approve Bitcoin ETFs with tears in his eyes. Yeah. Then we got this from Fajao, who says it's not going to be until 2025 that this actually goes to trial. And there may be an entirely different SEC by the time this happens. In the meantime, the headline risk is done. Time for crypto Twitter to collectively forget about this for a while. Dip is done, he's suggesting. Well, doesn't seem like that right now. We're at 69, of course, nothing catastrophic here, but a bit of chop, bit of uncertainty in the market. That is FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. One thing to look at, we have the likes of base memes here. So this is DGEM, one of the strongest performers across the base memes. You can see a bit of a sell-off here into this bad news. So I do wonder if this will take any of the steam out of the base kind of meme coin renaissance that's happened over the last few weeks. So maybe worth monitoring some of these charts. You may get some very good entries based on the fact we're going to see a lot of people enter Coinbase during this market cycle and be able to get access to these kind of meme coins and tokens on the base chain as a result, because they got some epic account abstraction stuff coming for Coinbase users so they can easily trade on chain. So this may actually give us some really good opportunities to get into some of these if this does dip down. So this is something I will be monitoring and potential action to take. So that is all from today's video. Smash a like on it if you hate this guy on screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.